Hey guys, I'm Roland Techusiast, and I've been using the Lenovo X1 Carbon Gen 10 for about 2 weeks, and here's my full review. Let's take a look. The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 10 is quite a mouthful name, so from here on out I'll be referring to the laptop as the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon. As the name suggests, the laptop is made of lightweight carbon fiber and magnesium, and it weighs just 1.12 kilograms. It's remarkably lightweight, and the rubberized finish feels durable and premium. The material feels great to touch, but it's easy to ruin with some dust and greasy fingers, so I'd likely advise you to wipe it clean before and after use. That said, the design overall is excellent, and I love how simple and elegant it looks on a table. On top of the device, the laptop sports Windows Hello, a web camera, and a physical privacy cover that lets you cover the sensor when it's not being used. This is executed really well, and I'd love to see this on all current and future laptops. Moving over to the ports, the ThinkPad X1 Carbon features 2 USB-C Thunderbolt 4 ports, 2 USB-A 3.2 Gen 1 ports, a headphone and microphone combo jack, a HDMI 2.0 port, and this model also comes with an optional nano SIM slot and a Kensington lock. And before you ask, yes, you can insert a SIM card and wirelessly connect to the internet without having to rely on your smartphone's hotspot or your neighbor's Wi-Fi. It's excellent for those regular commuters and business users who are always on the move and need to get work done on the go. Despite the thin and light design, the keyboard doesn't flex too much and it's perfectly fine during day-to-day use. I haven't found any soft spots that call for cause of concern, and it feels pretty solid. The keyboard is backlit, tactile and spill resistant. When it comes to the typing experience, I really enjoyed my time using it, and I can comfortably say that it's easy to get used to the keys and the short travel. I also want to highlight that there's a built-in fingerprint sensor embedded in a power button, and it works really well. Unlike the Lenovo Z13 Gen 1, I didn't have to do anything about the trackpad on this laptop, and it worked perfectly well out of the box. Bear in mind, it's not the largest trackpad out there, but it gets the job done. The palm rest is fairly small, but it's adequately sized compared to the laptop, although I do wish Lenovo made the trackpad ever so slightly wider. Aside from that, the design and the build quality of this device is spot on, and it's built to last. The display on the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon is gorgeous. Here I have the 14-inch 2.8K OLED display with 16:10 aspect ratio, and I must say it looks absolutely amazing. The panel is pretty accurate and comes with the usual eye safe technology to reduce blue light emissions. When it comes to using the laptop outside, it gets pretty bright, and it's more than usable in bright rooms and in brightly lit environments. The colours look fantastic and the viewing angles are also excellent. The bezels are pretty thin on the sides, although the top does have a chunky bezel as it houses the web camera and the IR sensor for unlocking the laptop. During my use, the screen was always large enough and colourful and bright, and I really enjoyed my time watching videos on YouTube and on various streaming services, and I can also say that it's perfectly sized for getting work done on the go. Lenovo calls the top of the laptop the communications bar, as there are 4 integrated 360-degree microphones with AI-based noise cancellation and Dolby Voice features. As for the webcam, it's a full HD camera with an IR sensor that works with Windows Hello. The web camera does a decent job, and it's great for video and conference calls. The ThinkPad X1 Carbon comes with 4 front-facing Dolby Atmos speakers, and it sounds pretty good. Music has plenty of bass, and it sounds clear even at higher volumes. Movies and videos are more than enjoyable and immersive, and I enjoyed my time listening to music and consuming content. Moving over to the main part, performance. The Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 10 has plenty of power under the hood, and my review unit is powered by the 12th generation Intel Core i7 1260p processor. There are 12 cores and 16 threads, and there's 32 gigs of RAM. When it comes to graphics intensive work, the integrated Intel Iris Xe will take care of whatever you're working on and will provide a comfortable experience. I've used the laptop for work and some light gaming, and it hasn't slowed down or shown any signs of sluggish behavior, and it was always snappy, and it only seemed to throttle when I tried running a simulation game at high graphics settings. When it comes to browsing, the laptop managed my normal workload of running about 80 Chrome tabs with ease, and I didn't see any hiccups or any signs of slowdowns. The ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 10 is capable of running practically any workload for as long as you set your expectations, since it's not suitable for high graphics intensive tasks. And of course, here are some gaming tests. I've tried CSGO and Train Life, a simulation game. Both games work perfectly, although the train sim had to be turned turned down to medium settings to get a more playable 60 FPS. It's worth noting that lightweight and less graphics intensive games will run just fine, but you shouldn't expect to be able to play AAA titles as it's simply not built for that, nor does it have the power. During day-to-day use, the laptop has plenty of power to plow through general tasks, and it's the perfect size for a laptop that can always carry with you due to its compact design. The ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 10 doesn't overheat, and it's pretty efficient at running tasks without blasting the fan all the time, although it can get pretty loud if you're putting it under a heavy load. That said, it's a great machine for light work and gaming, and I enjoyed my time using it for entertainment and work. The Lenovo X1 Carbon Gen 10 comes with a 57 Wh battery, and it charges via USB-C. The battery is fairly small for a laptop of this size, but luckily Lenovo ships the device with a 65 Watt rapid charger, and this can charge the laptop to full in about an hour and a half, and it's certainly great to see. When it comes to the battery life, the numbers aren't looking all that great. General browsing resulted in about 4 to 5 hours, with the screen brightness set to about 60 to 70%. The ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 10 isn't exactly a battery champ. The lightweight and compact design comes with a few sacrifices, and the battery is certainly something that takes a hit. It's also worth pointing out that despite having a fast PCIe 4.0 NVMe drive and the Intel Iris Xe graphics, this is just a power-hungry machine and it can drain rather quickly. During a 1 hour gaming session playing Train Live, the battery went all the way down to 40%. You'd be lucky to get 2 hours of gaming out of this machine, but it's worth noting that I was running a game in high settings and it was certainly put under a heavy load. That said, the Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Gen 10 is decent for the most part and it performs well under a light workload, but chances are you'll have to carry around a charger and you'll have to plug in midday to get some extra boost to make it throughout the entire day. So, should you buy the Lenovo X1 Carbon Gen 10? Well, there are lots of things to love about this unique laptop, and the lightweight, compact and premium design is one of the main reasons. The display is also large and colourful, and this OLED panel is breathtaking. It's enjoyable for editing photos, working on documents and consuming content, but it's not exactly built for heavy workloads. If you're looking for a device that allows you to get work done on the go, and you only require to use a few applications, the internet and a browser, the ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 10 will be an excellent machine. However, if you're looking for a lightweight machine with the means to run a few graphics intensive tasks, I'd probably tell you to look elsewhere, as this isn't made for that kind of workload. I think the Lenovo X1 Carbon Gen 10 is perfectly suited for business customers who often travel and don't mind paying a premium for high quality components and hardware. It's a great machine for light work, but it's simply not something that general users should even consider without a company credit card. And there you have it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel. With all that said, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.